Most people would agree that they want their bodies to be strong. They want their bodies to be resilient to injury. And those are great things to have goals towards. And that's why today I want to dispel some common myths surrounding exercise. Because most people know that exercise is good for you. They know that exercise is the route to build a strong and resilient body, but they have these certain blocks when it comes to just getting started or making progress. One of the biggest things is people think that you have to go to a physical location and have expensive, unique equipment in order to start exercising. Most people would call this the gym. And just driving to and fro the gym sometimes can take as much as 30 minutes of time, which is time that you could be spending actually doing your exercise. And then the equipment. You do not need equipment. All you need is your body and maybe a few simple props. Today, I'm just using 3 chairs and a wall. That's it. And then the last thing is that you have to do these big, complicated workouts and that you need maybe a personal trainer to actually be safe in doing workouts. Well, some people, I would even recommend, yeah, you probably should have somebody helping you, even if it's just a friend to spot for you. But most people can start exercising right away on their own with just a few simple pieces of information. And that's why I made this video today. My name's Dr. Thor. I am a chiropractor, and I've spent about the past decade of my life getting my own body to be strong and resilient. And I want to share the information that I've gained in that process with you. I'm over here at New Life Chiropractic, and I just have a few chairs set up, and I want to show you guys a simple workout that you can do today to start gaining strength and resiliency, especially in your legs, so that way you can start to protect your spine and the rest of your body. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is just do some backwards walking. And backwards walking doesn't have to be backwards running or anything fast. All I'm doing here is just walking backwards. And just doing this for like 2 or 3 minutes can have a big impact on how your brain connects to your legs. Because how much time do we spend walking forward? We don't spend any time walking backwards. It's a great warm up for the toes, the feet, and it gets your whole body activated. Make sure you're swinging your arms and even moving your spine while you're doing this. Okay? After you've done that for about 2 or 3 minutes, just back up to a wall. Keep your legs straight and just pick up your toes. This is strength training for the front of your lower leg, which is hardly ever done. Now, this is one of the first lines of defense when it comes to your knee, especially when you're running and you go to slow down. When you're running, you usually slow down by hitting your heel. It's actually this muscle that slows your foot down. So just do this like 25 times until you feel a nice strong burn in the front of your lower leg. Okay? Easy. Easy. All I'm using is a wall on the floor. Okay, and then you can turn around, do the same thing but opposite. Lean forward a little bit to get a little stretch, and just go up on your toes. Simple, nothing needed. You're just moving your body. Natural movement. Same thing, I'm getting some nice warmth through my calves. If you want to be an overachiever, bend your knees a little bit. Keep the knees bent and do the same thing. This one can be tricky. So this is too tricky. Just do the other one. That's fine. Just like that. I'm already getting some nice blood flow to my lower legs, an area that can be really weak in some people, especially if you don't do a lot of running. Next thing we're going to do is start getting into the thigh muscles. Simple enough. You can do this right here. Just hold on to the wall for a bit of balance. All you're going to do is just bend your knee and touch your heel to the floor. Okay, notice this knee is going in front of my toes. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the front of my knee, stimulate blood flow to the area, and get those things starting to rebuild. Same thing. It's a simple, easy motion. You don't need anything to do this. And it can be done anywhere. Same thing on the other side. How nice is this, right? You're starting to gain strength, gain resiliency through ranges of motion that maybe you haven't used in a while. You can start slow with this, and you could even have, I'm going to show you later, you can even hold on to something like a chair too, so that way it's even easier than just your body weight. just like this. Simple and easy. You're already doing something to regain strength or just encourage your brain and connecting with all these muscles. Fantastic. Now let's actually start getting a lot more movement through our knee with what I call a long range movement. Okay, all I have set up here is just like 3 chairs. And really, I probably don't even need this third one. I'm just going to use 2. So all you're going to do is you're going to grab onto the chair. You're going to put one of your knees up on the chair. Actually, I'm going to use this third one. And you're going to hold on with both hands. All you're going to focus on is just bending this knee as far as humanly possible. So that means this knee is all the way bent. And you can use as much of your upper body as you want to unweight that knee. You're just going to gently move through this very slowly, especially at first. Go very slowly, bend it all the way, and then come back out. Think about squeezing through these muscles on the top of your thigh as you do this. This is bringing blood flow and lubrication to your knee. And once you get a little bit used to that, start thinking about keeping this back knee straight as well. You're going to be stretching out this hip, which is going to reverse the effects of sitting, which I know I don't sit very much. No, I'm just joking. I sit a ton. Spend like 3 hours in my car per day. So do that about 5 times. And once you're done with that, you can shake it out a little bit because it does work out both legs. And then switch to the other side. So do the other one. Same thing, just bend it. Bend your knee as much as you can. Just use your God-given range of motion here. Note how bent that is. It's all the way bent, people. And I'm going up on my toes. Your heel doesn't have to stay down. You can use as much assistance as you need here. My knees are already starting to feel a bit of a burn. Look at that. Just like that. We're already gaining strength and resiliency through our knees that we didn't previously have. Now, we've worked out the front of our thighs. Let's do a little bit of a stretch and strength motion for the back of our knees as well. So you can use a chair for this. You could use anything. So you can start out on the chair here. Heck, if you don't have very good hamstring flexibility, you could even start out on a chair here. Just here. And all you're going to do is just straighten one knee at a time. That's pretty easy for me, so I would maybe do the chair here. Or you could even do the chair here. Today, for me, I'm kind of feeling right here. And this is a pretty intense motion. Just straightening that. You should feel a strong pull through those hamstrings. And don't do too many of these. Maybe only do 15 total. So 1, 2, 3. Do that about only 15 times. Because if you do any more, you're going to be really sore. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I don't want you to worry too much about doing any more. You can start rebuilding your body from scratch today with this quick, full lower body workout. Don't wait, start today.